I loved. This is gonna sound crazy. I love to season my meat.
All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. Slim.
You started already. You started already, bro.
What's good?
I'm trying to get comfortable.
You trying to get comfortable?
Right,
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Well,
Let's try again.
okay.
All right.
Slim.
Shalé.
Why they call you Slim?
Like, come on. I mean, there's a story behind it, but like, look at me.
Well,
And I got a nerve to have black on.
well, why they don't call me thick?
All right.
So you went to Syracuse.
Yes.
Has Carmelo ever watched you play?
Yeah.
At
not
Syracuse?
at Syracuse though.
Okay.
I want to say the first Melo sighting I had was I a Spark. I want to say I was a Spark. He might have came to an LA game when I was with the Dream, but I remember like vividly seeing him. I walked up to him and I was like, "What up, Brody?"
Yeah.
I ain't never speak to him before.
What up, fam?
Nah, for real, but you know, it's like you go to the same school.
Right.
It's kind of like that love kind of thing. I got to like show him like, yo, I wear my headband like you.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't like a fangirl. It was more like homage because I take coming from out of Q's like really close to heart because it's not a lot of us in this league.
Yeah.
I picked up on that probably like my second year. When they'll call your name out and they'll call the college.
Yeah.
You don't hear Syracuse.
No, that's true.
You know what I mean?
True.
Like you hear the Dukes, you hear the UConns, you hear the Notre Dames, and that's what's up.
Right.
The Tennessees, like keep going. But you know, you only hear one or two Middle Tennessees. You hear one.
Shout out CP.
You know what I mean? Like and Leash.
Yeah.
Like. So it's to me, I just feel like it's one of them things where I just got to keep repping for like my college. I was about to say my city. My college.
But you're a Jersey girl, so you can't really. Anyways, keep rapping for Syracuse, though. Did you know that you are the most winningest, if that is a word, Syracuse women's basketball player with 101 wins?
I still got that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that when I left, but I was like,
and you were number 3 ranked for career points scored and you earned All-American honors.
Yes, I do.
Put some
know
respect
those.
on Jersey Slim.
That junior year, coming back after my 2 ACLs is probably the most locked. That's the year we went to the national championship.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the game. Everybody remembers Stewie getting 4 rings.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody remembers Syracuse going there the first time.
Which I think it is very impressive.
I be trying to tell people, we having conversation. I be like, yeah. You know, we went to the national championship. They like, word? What year? I said,
well,
the last year.
The very last one. A very particular Syracuse moment comes to mind when I think about you at Syracuse.
I'm scared.
The steal on the inbound, half-court heave.
Oh, my freshman year.
Your freshman year.
Oh, man, I got a fun fact for that, too.
Tell us the fun fact.
So the person I stole the ball from, we went to high school together.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that was beef after that.
She was a senior and I was a freshman.
Yeah.
So I had to guard her all the time. And I actually went to my teammate. And before I even knew what cross match was, that's what I did. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, I feel like they're going to screen. They're going to pin down. It was a box play. And Aaliyah Hanford, who's also from Newark, New Jersey, I was guarding her at the time. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, bro, switch. So when it happens, she come up, I could get an idea on the switch. Long and behold, happens. I got the steal. Till this day, people want to say I traveled. I didn't travel.
Yeah, I don't think you traveled.
I didn't travel. But it was just dope. Damn. I knew it was about to happen. Then it happened. And I was like, oh, shit, I got to throw this up.
Right.
I got the steal. Bet. Threw it up. And I look at the bench reaction the most because that was probably the funniest. My trainer, she was like, oh, and my coach literally leaning back mad hard.
Right, please.
Count. Yeah. He's like, yes. Yeah. And I'm like, damn.
I think that's special because most times when people do have buzzer beaters, they are very rarely, if ever, off of a defensive play.
Yeah, that's true.
With that little bit amount of time.
I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, I gotta get it up.
Yeah.
And then I had to go to class like later that day. It was like an 11 o'clock game.
Yeah.
And then we flew back and I went to
Straight
my
to
class. And my teacher like low-key shouted me out. When I walked in, he was like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting you to come." I'm like,
"So I can leash?" Oh no! Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Listen.
So speaking of defense, not only were you on the 2017 WNBA All-Rookie team, you also won Rookie of the Month, which offense, defense, both sides don't matter. Slim got it, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
But you were also on the WNBA All-Defensive teams from 2020 all the way through 2022. You are the two-time...
Well, no, 23. They just never put it. I was first team in 23.
They ain't put it?
They still ain't put it on the website either. It ain't your fault. It ain't your fault.
It ain't my fault.
Swear to God, and it's not your fault.
Because I did my research now.
Nah. That's why I was like, nah, you did it.
Get it together, okay? Give my girl her accolades.
If I know anything, I know my stats.
Listen, she gonna know them, all right? And we gonna call it out. Put that on there.
Yeah, Lee, come on.
Yeah. You were also the two-time WNBA steals leader in 2021 and 2022. The WNBL Defensive Player of the Year in 2022. And did you know that in every game in 2023, you had at least one steal in every game, making you the holder of the longest active streak of games of at least one steal of 23 games?
Yeah, I did know that.
You knew that?
I threw a fit when I missed
the 24th game?
I had like a good little streak going.
Yeah.
Of at least one steal a game. Mind you, that year, because it was happening, 23? Yeah. That year alone, I was trying to get three-peat of steals leader because it never been done.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog, JC. She beat me with 2. You gotta do this real quick because she gonna know. Not too much. Not too much.
You also, at a whopping 5'9", blocked your good friend Brittney Griner at a whopping 6'7".
Yeah.
I remember, you bucked up a little bit.
No.
A little bit like, yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
Listen.
How was that conversation afterwards? Because I know y'all cool.
Listen, BG, if you're watching this. They bring it up every time.
It was all love.
And I be trying to, you know what I mean? Till this day, she still.
You got hype.
Bro, till this day, I promise you, since 2020 in that bubble, I promise y'all, BG has told me every time she saw me, she's still gonna block my shit. Now we're 4 years in, and it hasn't happened.
What led you to start having such an emphasis on defense? Have you always been a defensive player? Because me, I'm an offensive girly through and through. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I understand the importance, but that's just never been my jam personally. But for you, like, why is that such an emphasis for you?
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like since high school, I've always been like a shot blocker. Like I remember one of my teammates' coaches came to me because I was just kept getting fouls because swat down. And I'm thinking like I'm the most athletic kid in this gym. Like I don't care. Like they shouldn't call a foul. He teaches me go get the ball at the top. I'm like, what you mean? He like, if you want to get it off, he's like, get it off the glass. Just when they let it go, like you don't gotta hit them. And he's like, use the hand that shows that your body doesn't commit contact. I was like, all right,
okay,
cool. I get to college, I'm at the top of the 1-2-2 press zone, so I'm learning how to time. So defense has always been like a part of my package, but I didn't become intentional with being a defensive player and like really, really honing in on my defensive prowess. I want to say until I met the head coach of Dallas, Latricia Trammell. She was on the Sparks, and my first year with her, I never met anybody that was like so freaking detailed and so anal about defense. Like she was still is, like she's a juggernaut. And you think like you go into work every day and you meeting this person and this person giving you crazy energy about defense. Yeah. How do you not, you know what I mean? That's like respect that and give it your all, give it your effort. And then I started seeing the results from it. I'm like, oh, I'm getting 2, 3 steals. That was probably, you go look, that was probably my most efficient year in my career. I think I was like 56% from the field as a guard.
Yeah.
I wasn't shooting too many threes, but
them steals.
Break, came easy layups, like, you know, and it was promoting other good things within our offense.
Yeah.
And then you get to my last 2 years in with the Sparks, and she's in my ear. She talking shit at this point. Like, I'm coming down the court. She like, she'll look away. That's the shit, like, LT, if you watch this, I love you, bro. I love you, because she used to really spark a fire under my ass. Like, no pun intended. Fire. No pun intended, bro. All right.
I got some for you. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just literally one of those things where she made me believe that, like, I'm really good at this shit. And I can, like, become better if I just work at it. Once I figured that out, and on the back end of all that, I was new to the Sparks. Right. So I had to figure out a way to stay on the court.
Right, yeah. Like I said,
I got Money Moan next to me. Like, what you mean? Like,
what I'm supposed to do now?
You know, like, and I soaked up knowledge from her. Yeah. But then, you know, I got CP, I got Chelsea. This is my first year with them, so I'm just soaking up everything. I'm just trying to figure out everything. And then I'm like, okay, with all this offensive talent, where can I, like, fall in place? And I'm like, I really ain't have, like, an identity offensively yet. You know, people knew I can get up and down. I can get boogie, cool. Right. Everybody could do that. Yeah. But we want, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, not everybody, but in a sense, I'm just saying, like, we are all pros for a reason.
Correct.
So we can do something at a professional level really good. Right. I would assume.
Right.
It's just like one of those things where it's like, all right, what can I do to stay on the court? What can I do to stay relevant? What can I do to, like, be, not be, expendable? Right. LT really, like, made me realize what it was to, like, really, really, really be a defender.
Yeah.
So, and it helped my offensive game.
Yeah.
I'm locking down all these motherfuckers. I learned how to do it too.
Right. Facts. Why do you wear the number 20?
I'm getting recruited, and this is high school. Mm-hmm. I'm getting recruited, and another one of my high school teammates, Nadira, goes to St. John's. Lauren Mincy goes to Maryland. Mm-hmm. And I'm a huge KT fan. Like, I just started looking at colleges. My college coach, like, you know, look at these schools, see who they got, see who they, you know, who's playing right now. And just something just, like, caught my eye about KT's game. Yeah. And it was just, like, the swagger, like a dog, you know? And before I knew what a dog was, like, that's what I was looking at, in my opinion. And it was just one of those things where I just wanted to, like, put my game after somebody, and I picked her. Yeah. I just picked her. Like,
I mean, I feel like it's a great person to pick.
I mean, like, it's a smaller guard. Well, smaller, you know, we're damn near the same height. Mm-hmm. But smaller guard, but getting the bucket, getting to the basket, shooting the three the way she does, off the dribble, the presence that she brings to the court. You know, like, if you sub her out, you feel that she's been subbed out, kind of thing, right? She proves it, even, you know, being an integral part of Washington winning their first ever championship. Like, I'm watching all of this. Yeah. Like, whether I'm gonna go against her or not.
Just studying.
No, because for real, it's crazy when they be like, your idols become your rivals, because that's how I felt for a quick second, because KT hit me with some shit.
I feel like it's one thing to watch,
but then when it get done to him, I was like, man, she's a bitch. But it's like, I literally patented my game after tendencies of her. Like, yeah, I made my own way, but, like, for sure, KT was an integral part of me being who I was, which why I wear 20. Like, you know, like when the freaking Boost Mobiles had the little signatures.
Yes.
My little signature was little KT. No boo.
Oh, that's so cute. And you just threw it back with the signatures.
Yeah, the signatures. But it's like, I've held on to that story for so long, because then me and KT ended up being teammates for 4 years. Yeah. So I'm just like,
well,
and
hey, girl.
People know, like, some people know, because they're like, Britt, you wear 20 overseas. Like, why you don't wear 20? And I'm like, it's taken.
It's not currently available.
So thank you, Tizzle. Because of you,
I wear Twizzle. Where's been your favorite place to play overseas?
Give 2 places.
Okay.
Spain, Girona, specifically, and Australia, Canberra.
Specific. Why are we so specific about the specifics?
I like how you did that. Yeah. I like how you did that. Well, for one, Australia was probably like the most career and life-changing experience for me. I just fell into a group of really great humans. Paul Gores was actually my head coach, the assistant coach on Atlanta.
Really?
He was my head coach.
That's my guy.
Love him. Love you, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
And then I had Kelsey Griffin, who's a really, really big name in basketball. Don't really hear much about her anymore because she went over to Australia and stayed.
Yeah.
But
you know who else went over to Australia and stayed? Go to Lauren.
Word.
That has I idolize. I mean, amazing.
I was a huge fan of her too.
Oh my god.
It was crazy. She DM'd me. She was gonna come to a game.
Oh my god.
And half my team got COVID.
No.
So
it's never too late, Lauren. Please.
L-Jack.
Depending on what next season looking like.
Don't get me wrong.
Like a Mystics Dream game, please.
Nah, for facts. But I mean, like, she knows I love her. I got to speak to her like 2 seconds briefly on DM. So cool. But those two places in Spain, just to elaborate, is one of those places where like I legit called home. Like if I had my keys, I'd show you. Like me and my homie, he made me a key. Yeah. He actually is the one who manifested me getting 20.
Oh wow.
He made a keychain and it had the 20 on the back and it had the Mystics colors.
Yeah.
Because I went into free agency overseas in Spain.
Okay.
So he was with me through the whole thing. And he was like, here, I got you this. Yeah. And he gave me for the Washington chain. It was our picture from 2019 when we first met.
Oh wow.
So
he
just came out to the States for his first time. He came for a week, got to see like 3 games, got to kick it, amazing. Went to a Nats game. Yeah. And everything. So it was really dope.
That's fire.
But those two
people
places.
that pour into, that's amazing. I feel like those are the type of people that you keep close. You
know?
Oh,
hell yeah.
Like, that's fire. And
those people and like the people who you don't have to talk to every single day, but the moment you hit them up,
it's like
I ain't never miss a beat. Yep. Yeah. Those are my favorites.
That's amazing.
No shade.
I'm gonna go ahead and manifest this. It's gonna be like the third quarter in one of the games. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a minute and some change.
Is it a fast break or is it like a tip in?
No, it's a fat.
Oh, so I'm just
tip. Oh, you getting fancy?
Because I feel like both. All right.
It could be both.
I feel like my first dunk could be a tip-in before it's an actual, like, you know. I got my feelings hurt.
By?
One of my guy friends. We was just, talking shit. I was like, yeah, I could dunk. Da, da, da. He was like, yeah, it's only 2 points. I said. But it's a dunk. Yeah, but then he made sense, though. So
it makes sense.
Since then, I was like, well, I'm going to get my layup. Yeah. I'm going to get my 2 points. Like,
regardless, it's not an extra point.
Right, I'm just like, yeah. Because look what happened when I dunked in the game. Missed 2 points.
But it's okay. It's okay because I feel like this next one,
I'm with it, though. I feel like if I'm healthy.
When you're,
because I'm working on it. I'm working on getting healthy so I can, get my springs back. Well, they never left, but you know what I mean.
I was about to say I don't really know where they went, but I get that there was a little bit of.
I feel like somebody stabbed my tires,
and
it's a little deflated.
Yeah. Speaking of injuries, unfortunately, you've had your fair share of injuries.
Yeah.
What's some advice you would give to someone at any level, but especially, ones that somebody that might not be at the professional level looking to get there and thinking that an injury might keep them from getting to the next level? What are some words of advice that you would have for them? And how were you able to get yourself in a good place mentally to keep pushing and get through the rehab process, take it seriously enough and not let that, discourage you from continuing to play?
I think it's like 2 or 3 things. I feel like that is huge. What I've learned like through the years. 1, seek help. Seek help. I think after my second ACL is when I found out about a therapist. So it's like a subpar to seeking help is like, have a great village, have a great sounding board. Some people can't afford therapists. Some people don't know where to find therapists, right? So, you have your mom, you have God, you have your friends, but then it's also like be aware of what you're sharing with these people, because not everything that you feel and everything that you're going through is for other people to know.
This is true.
You know, like it's one of those things where you're going through something and sometimes it's between you and whoever the higher source that you believe in. You know, for me, it's God. So if I'm going through these things, like, yeah, you got your person, if you have a person, or you got your mom, or you got your dad, but who is there when nobody's around? You.
Right.
So it's like, how do you have yourself? How do you got you kind of thing? So I just feel like just seeking help, you know, finding out what kind of therapist or like village or sounding board that you want. And I think third ultimately is that rehab and like recovery is like nonstop. Right. Like it's not just I made my 9 months.
I'm done.
I'm good.
I'm good to go.
You know, and I still fall victim to that. Like if I'm being honest and like transparent, I still fall victim to that sometimes, where it's like, all right, you have like a little nagging injury. Like this year, my ankle, you know, my foot.
Yeah.
My ankle gets better. My foot goes down. I stop doing ankle shit because I'm so locked in on my foot. Now I'm trying to figure out why my ankle's sore, why my ankle hurt.
It's all connected.
Hey, you know, you forgot, you know, kind of thing. And it's like, I just got out of my ankle 5-6 months ago.
Right.
Like, it's one of those things where I just have to keep reminding myself, like, do you want to stay here? Or do you want to, you know what I mean, like move forward? Because I think that's ultimately what people have to ask themselves in the process of recovery, in the process of rehab, especially when shit look dark. It's like, do you want to stay here?
Right. Yeah.
Or do you want to figure out 1 or 2 ways or 1% better to get yourself out the situation? And it don't even have to be nothing physical. It could be something emotional. Because I feel like nowadays, the physical is always going to be the physical. Like physical, anybody can get through that. Right. It's the mental and emotional that's beating our ass now.
Yeah.
It wasn't as talked about because mental health and everything was first starting out and everything, you know. But like now it's like, all right, people don't really talk about the physical no more. Yeah. It's like, you're going to get through the physical. It's the mental and emotional toll that you got to, you know, take on.
The bounce back part.
The bounce back part.
Yeah.
I done seen teammates to my right and my left. It's like you go through rehab and then they're trying to figure out why they still feel crazy or why they haven't like hit the corner or bent the corner. I'm like, you just getting started. Like rehab was the first part.
Yeah, that was baby steps.
That was the crazy to say. That was the easy work.
Yeah.
Like the rehab, the physical was the easy work. It's the mental and emotional that you got to really get up every day and be like, I'm coming in here. I'm shutting this shit down.
Yeah.
I'm coming in here. I'm gonna overcome what I did yesterday.
Yeah. And to your point, I think, because this is only something I learned about recently, within maybe the last 2, 3, 4 years, from a therapy standpoint, that there is a specific therapy called sports therapy, which I was unaware of because being a self-retired athlete, you know what I mean?
Talk it.
And also have had injuries and all that good stuff, you know, you don't realize how much of your brain is already automatically so tuned to being an athlete and even just regular stuff, where talking to a regular therapist, and this ain't no shade to, you know, regular therapists, it's like, okay, I feel like you're understanding me to a certain point, but then I feel like there's parts of me that aren't clicking. Yeah. And then especially if you're seeking therapy based on what you shared and what it sounds like during a time where there's also current physical ailments, it's like, I really need you to understand me right now. Like I really, really need you to understand me right now. Okay, because I'm trying to get there and I feel like there's like a block. But I think that's really, really solid advice. So if somebody is listening, you know, seek a sports therapist specifically.
No, I mean, so I have 2.
Okay.
So I have a sports therapist, and then I have like a therapist. Now, obviously, therapists across the board.
Right.
But there's different titles, different realms, all that, right? I ain't gonna hold you. When I first met my first therapist, I was just looking at him like, you ain't finna understand me.
Yeah, like, what do we have in common?
What we finna talk about? Shout out to you, Dr. Random. Shout out to you. But yeah, like just meeting him, and I think also, okay, so just like a sub part of the advice, right? So it's like, you seek this therapist, you seek this help, have an open mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, have an open mind, because there's been conversations more than not about oh, this therapist doesn't do this, or this therapist doesn't do that, or they don't understand me, or they don't understand my problems. That's like a huge one.
Right.
When they be like, oh, they're not of, my culture, so how can they understand? And that's the thing.
That is
the thing. That is valid.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's like, don't discredit a therapist because they're not for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not for you. Because I've seen that and I've heard that more times than not too, where it's like people are throwing shade to certain therapists, like, oh, they're terrible to this. No, they might have not just been for you.
Right.
That doesn't knock who they are for somebody else.
Therapist.
Yeah, but I think we also just have to be careful of like how we express like how we feel, because I'm not taking away anybody's feelings.
Everybody's feelings are valid.
Everybody's feelings are valid, but I just think that like people have to be aware of that too.
Yeah.
Like, just because something doesn't work for you doesn't mean that they're a bad therapist or they're a bad person to work with,
Yeah.
So
No, that's true.
it's my only tidbit.
Are you and Jordan Clarkson related?
All I need is like the little, like the socks all the way up to my knee. I can't rock that though. I'm a little too small for that.
I feel like socks.
Can you imagine these?
No. Nope. Yeah. Right there. Yeah. That's no. Because then, first of all, you can't even see the tattoos anymore after that point.
Well, you gotta think. I just brought my tattoos out this year. I might put them back up. I fell on the floor.
You scraped
floor burn. I got plenty. I got like 3 or 4 floor burns on.
So for protection purposes, you might need to do a little.
Yeah, I paid a lot of money for these tattoos.
I'd be damned if
okay, I'd be damned if the floor take them for free.
Yep. Okay, so who is your favorite player in the league right now? And then who's your favorite player all time?
Right now?
Besides yourself.
Shit, I barely played. Shit. I'm
not about to play with you.
Shit, I barely
I'm not about to play with.
No bias. Like, Asia hoop.
Asia hoop.
Asia hoop, like, bro, to get a stack over a stack. I don't give a damn if it's 2 points over, like, in
30-some games.
Like, that was just really dope to witness throughout a season, like, just hooping. And I didn't even get to play against the Aces this year, but she was hooping. No, Asia. So shout out.
Shout out to you,
no,
girl.
for real. And I just think like the way she's handling it, the way she's doing it, like with the grace, and then like, the adversity that her team has faced, but just her as well, how she's taken that. And man, like, she won't say it, but the bullets that she bite, day in and
day out, I'm sure.
Just as the woman that she is, I just credit her, because that's crazy to like keep that level, and like that stature of standard and just excel at it
the entire time.
Like, so I just commend her. So shout out to you. She is definitely one of my favorites in the league. And then like all time,
KT,
Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna say Tweety Nolan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do your research, kids.
Tweety Nolan, Money Moan, Maya. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, Rushmore got 4 or 5 people.
We're just gonna do 5.
We're just gonna do 5, right? Okay, cool. No particular.
I'm not from this country. I don't know what we having.
Obviously KT. So who I say? Money, KT, Maya, Deanna. And I'll probably say all time, one of my favorites, from a defensive standpoint, ABZ.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
ABZ. Yeah.
That's solid.
Yeah.
I like that. I was on TikTok the other day, and there's this guy on there who highlights players that people probably players that people now wouldn't probably really know about. Yeah. And you know who he highlighted that I saw yesterday? Shannon Bobbitt. Oh. I was like, I forgot all about her. But when you just mentioned it literally just reminded me of that. Like, there are so many shifty, and oh my gosh.
Shannon was smaller.
Even smaller.
Yeah.
But you got to have game at her height, you
and she was getting
buckets. My gosh. Do your research, kids.
Yeah, nah. Tweety Nolan, 5'9" guard, got a bucket, play defense, could dunk. See what I did there?
We're manifesting a dunk this next season.
I learned about Tweety early. Like, I was still in college. Because one of my coaches was like, you know who Tweety Nolan is? I'm like, no. Even though I found out about her at such like a late stint. But you got to think, like, the league wasn't even that old yet either. So
we're older than the league is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said we. So we're both old.
Yeah.
Why don't you like corn and cornbread? It's literally got the word corn in it.
That don't mean that you put it in there. So you mean to tell me I'm not even finna say it because it was about to get real crazy. No, because it's like corn and cornbread. So we putting a dog in a hot dog.
I see what you did. However, a dog is not a vegetable.
It's not, but nah. So all I'm saying is the way this dude was talking about this cornbread had me thinking like, all right, this about to get down.
Yeah.
It was an aluminum foil and everything. Like I'm like, ooh,
this finna be
like,
real
this
good.
the good. Like probably the top of the cornbread gonna get stuck to the, you know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah. Mm-hmm. No.
Y'all, I bit into this shit. When
You did what? Had a little crunch.
I said, this is a textured crunch I wasn't looking for.
Unexpected. Did the cornbread that was around the corn kernel taste good at least?
I couldn't even tell you, like, as soon as I bit the corn, and then I dissected it like a frog.
Yeah, just discombobulated after that. Couldn't even.
I ate my chili too. Without no cornbread.
That's
you eat corn?
I don't prefer.
Do you eat cornbread with corn in it?
Have
you consumed?
Yes, I have. I'm not biased, okay? I love corn. I love bread. I love cornbread. If you're gonna put a little corn in the cornbread, that's fine with me. It's cornbread.
I feel like you can get away with it in a corn muffin before you put it in cornbread.
What's the difference?
It's a muffin. I feel like, in muffins, you got like the blueberry muffin. You got the, like you're
so
used.
So if you were to do a blueberry muffin and blueberry bread, you wouldn't want blueberry in your blueberry bread. Or if you were to do a banana muffin or a banana bread. Okay, well maybe not banana.
I was about to say that's the bread.
Yeah.
No, you can put banana. You can throw like two.
Okay, so why you can't put corn in there?
That's cornbread, bro.
All right.
We talking about dessert cakes and then you putting a vegetable in that shit?
I would say don't knock it till you try it, but you tried it and you knocked it. So,
threw it away, actually.
Never mind. So what besides cornbread that doesn't have corn in it is going on your Thanksgiving plate?
Ham.
Okay.
Turkey, mac and cheese, turkey wings to be exact. Not just turkey.
You don't like turkey breast, just the wings?
I like a little turkey breast, but that's hit or miss.
Sometimes it'd be dry.
Yeah, and I don't got time, and I'm not really a cranberryer. Like a cranberry saucer. I'm sorry, did I hurt your feelings?
First the corn. Let me think. Okay, are you a gravy girl? Gigi.
Like I don't eat turkey like that.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I mean? But like that's what I'm saying. I eat turkey wings. Okay. I kill some turkey wings.
Mm-hmm. What about the legs? No turkey legs?
Yeah, I could do a turkey leg.
Okay.
I just went to King's Dominion recently.
Mm-hmm.
The turkey legs smell real good.
Did you have
Did I get it? No. I'm on a rides. Do you want turkey leg on everybody on the ride? Like
you get turkey leg.
Yeah. My bad, y'all.
By far, sorry. I just had to try it. Sorry.
Nah, but that mac and cheese, probably, kale collards.
That's how my lady makes the collard.
Kale collards with the little turkey ham hock.
Pretty good.
Salt.
Good combo.
But probably that cornbread without the corn.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
Chicken's good.
I think that's about it on my plate.
What about the dessert?
Sweet potato pie.
Mm-hmm.
My mama's strawberry lemon cake.
That sounds good.
Yeah, like it's just regular like yellow cake, but then she split buttercream. Buttercream. If you know, you know. And strawberry.
You like to cook too, don't you?
Yeah, I love to cook.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I loved. This is gonna sound crazy. I love to season my meat.
All right, thank y'all so much for being here.
I love to season because it's like you can play with so many flavor profiles when it comes to seasoning your proteins. So whether it's shrimp, steak, chicken, like I really love to cook chicken just because of like how well it takes on flavors. I really get busy overseas more than in the States. Shout out to my lady. She's a private chef.
Oh, so you locked in. You got variety.
I cook. I don't want people to think I'm just out here not cooking. I cook. But she is amazing. That's and I've learned some things from her.
Yeah.
So yeah. You guys, I'm not gonna shout it out. We just gotta go find her.
What does a basketball player do when they begin to lose their eyesight?
I don't know.
They become a referee.
I wonder if I got fined this year because I definitely said something.
Well, okay, from what you can remember.
It was at Atlanta too. That's the funny part about it. No, I just said we were playing 8-on-5. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
You know what I mean?
A couple extra players on the court.
8-on-5.
8-on-5 because there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 3 carry the. Yep. Damn.
On the live interview too.
Did they find you for that?
I don't know.
Well,
I gotta go look at my pay stub.
I was about to feel like
I gotta go look at my pay stub.
Might need to check the bank account and see.
Hey, one thing, I ain't gonna say his name because he might send it just because I said his name, but everybody know that man. That man is gonna send that email.
Oh Lord.
He gonna send that email. You have been fined XYZ for XYZ. But one thing I can't respect, he gonna put that timestamp
for you to be able to go back and be like, I didn't say, okay, I did say that. I did.
At this apparent
that
time,
was said.
They tried to get me from my hat on the bench. And they took a picture of me.
Is that against the rules?
I don't know. It's weird. But I guess, I don't know. It changed. Because what you mean? Like, if I'm sitting on the sideline and my hat is a part of my fit.
Because I'm not playing. And I'm not obstructing the game in any way.
Except if I got that shit on.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he was hating on the fit. That could have been what it was.
Who knows?
He said, I'm out here looking like a zebra. You swagged out. Matter of fact.
She said it, y'all.
Take the hat off. She said it. DJ Bundlez. I just think it's funny how, for those of you that don't know, she was drafted to the Atlanta Dream. For those of you that don't know, this is my I just completed my 3rd season as the official in-arena DJ and co-host. She's a self-proclaimed DJ, and I just think it's funny how a year after she left, like after she left, I became the DJ for the Atlanta Dream. So I just want to know, do you not like my music?
I love your music. Actually. I'm going to say it to you, and I'm going to say it to the camera, back and forth, right? Jay Shalé. It's probably, not even probably, it's one of the top arenas that I look forward to going to. You know, you hurt my feelings one game.
What'd I do?
You wasn't there.
Like, not even being funny, but I feel like the teams that you've been on, you've been able to, and this is not, obviously no shade to any of the other DJs. I haven't, but like, me, Heat, and Malsky probably are.
I mean, like, no bullshit. Like, I done been really lucky.
With your love for music, put me on, if you can, if you can think of any right now on the spot. Okay. Put me on to some stuff I should have on my playlist right now.
What's crazy is I've actually been, like, pretty under a rock and, like, kind of listen to the same stuff. I gotta send you a text on that one, just to go through my catalog. But I will say I have been. What album is that? Chris Brown's the 11:11 album. I've had that on rotation. Like,
that's a solid album.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
I've actually found a liking and love for some new songs. Like now that I'm listening more, some of these.
He has about 75 songs on there, so you can come across some new songs all the time. Same album.
I can hit shuffle and never hear the same song twice.
Never hear the same song for 4 hours.
Yeah, no.
Shout out Chris Brown.
But yeah, no, 11:11. I'm trying to think. Who else have I really been listening to? I ain't gonna hold you. Boss Man D-Lo got me in a chokehold.
Yeah. Beza.
Yeah.
Beza.
Yeah. And it's like all the beats.
Oh my god.
Be the same.
The same beat.
And I still love them.
Boom, boom.
And that's like every time I hear a song, I want to be like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Don't.
artists who have already come with their own like niche of like their sound. Megan,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Moneybagg Yo.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like every artist, Sexy Red. Bow. Like you know it's coming. Even Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
every artist who has come out and has had like a certain niche to them, they've been solid.
Yeah, that's
They've
true.
been
Lola.
like, but it's like she got feel me, she took off.
Yeah. You played a trumpet?
Whoa. Whoa. That is different.
Research has been conducted. Okay. Yeah.
Say with my
You
chest.
give us a little trumpeteer background.
Man, listen. All right. It's like, nah. Y'all ever played at Carnegie Hall? I have.
That's amazing.
With that damn trumpet. Yeah. Nah,
No, that's amazing.
Yeah, nah, I love music. I love
Yeah.
playing music. My dad, he was like, he played the drums in the church. He had the guitar. I learned how to autodidact on the piano. Autodidact means you teach yourself, if some of you don't know. But I got to high school. Everybody want to play the drums in high school.
Oh, yeah.
So our music teacher, Mr. Corley, shout out to you, Mr. Corley. He was like, all right, I know everybody want to play drums. Everybody got to pick an instrument. I'm looking. Swear to God, I picked the trumpet because I only had 3 tassels.
Yeah.
Like,
this can't be that hard.
I'm like, you feel me? And I'm like, it's such a powerful tool. I felt like it matched my like persona because you think this little brass instrument ain't gonna really blow. So my freshman year, I was a second trumpet. By the end of my freshman year, I became first trumpet.
Nice. For those of you that don't know, basically first chair, that means you are the best.
First chair is like you a starter.
Yeah.
Second chair, you coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Greatest way to explain it.
That is the best way to explain it.
But then,
as a classically trained cellist, I completely understand.
you feel me? So it's like, for those who understand, like becoming a first trumpet by the end of your freshman year, you're bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then I was second trumpet at Carnegie Hall.
That's amazing.
We played Canticle of the Sun. If anybody wants to know what the hell we was playing. Crazy.
So when was the last time you like actually like
played my trumpet? Shout out to LT again. She actually brought me a trumpet in 22.
That's fine.
She bought me a trumpet. So I probably say the last time I played it was when I tried to scare my little brother.
Yeah.
He was asleep. And I just blew the horn while he was asleep.
Bowling.
Oh, what's up?
How'd you get into that?
My dad.
Also bowler?
Yeah.
When was the last time you went bowling? Because I beat your ass. You went to school for basketball due to injuries, and I went to school for bowling. So we can have a follow-up ass whooping in the bowling alley.
Clip this.
Clip it.
Clip this.
Clip it. Remember my words. Okay.
For sure. All right, we gonna get one in for sure. But bowling. I feel like now that I'm older, I can realize why I had such a love for it. I still do, but you gotta think like I'm playing a team sport all the time. I'm having to not account for certain aspects in the game, right? And then boom, you get the bowling. That's you. Like you can't get mad at nobody but yourself, So I liked that challenge within myself. And till this day, I probably only beat my dad like 3 times.
Yeah.
But I was just trying to chase that level of like excellence in how he would bowl.
Yeah.
I haven't gone bowling too much lately, but I have picked up golfing. So I think for me, I just try to pick up like an individual sport outside of team sport to kind of balance.
Yeah.
You know, like keep me in mind of like, hey, bro, you gotta be sharp. Like even though you can rely on other people on this court, like still have that self-reliance
for sure
in yourself. So I think like for me, bowling, like it was one of those self-reliant type of how can I figure out what I'm doing wrong and stay sane to do it, or getting my ass beat by my dad. Like,
one of the two.
How do I make it look good? You know what I mean? Like, you know,
how do I present a challenge at least?
I always talk shit. I'd be like, yeah, wait till the 5th frame. I'm still getting torched. Like torched. But I got better. Like so the 5th frame, anytime I play someone, I'd be like, give me to the 5th frame to warm up.
Right.
I got it.
Back half.
Just know I'm whooping her ass, y'all. And I bowl reverse curve as my normal.
Girl.
If y'all know reverse curve on a normal.
Are you trying to break your wrist?
Nah, it's just honestly, I made the joke with my dad. I'm so serious. Like he asked me recently.
Reverse?
Listen. So if you guys don't know what a reverse curve is, it's basically like
instead of the proper technique where you're coming around the ball based on if you're left or right handed.
Right. So
she's
bowl
basically
like I'm a lefty.
coming around this.
Yeah, I bowl like I'm a lefty. But then I told my dad, I'm like, it does stick because I feel like I was born gay. So why would I be able to bowl straight, bro? Like, like for
but
real.
I'm gay. Well,
do you bowl straight? Do you bowl curve?
I bowl a curve. Well, I bowl, but not a reverse curve.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's like I'm so gay. How could I didn't even want to curve naturally. Like I just like I didn't even want to like. Yeah, I just. But he laughed so hard because I'm
that's
like,
funny. Dad,
I think it's just a part of my identity.
That's just who I am. Bro.
But I truly believe like if I didn't take on basketball like so hard as I did, I would have I've missed practices in high school to go to bowling practices. Like my coach has called the coach and been like, is Brittney there with you?
Yeah.
She looked at me. I was like,
she's homesick.
Yeah, she here.
Damn, coach. I guess from coach to coach, you probably have to keep it a buck.
I mean, they were cool, so it is what it is. But I missed it for pep rally practice, band practice. Like that's why I'm like, I love basketball, but basketball low key could probably look at me sideways like,
well, I mean, I feel like bowling is the type of sport that doesn't really have an age limit.
Yeah, and it don't put no strain on what you got to do for the court. Like, if anything, I'm doing 1-leg squats all the time.
That's what your hips and your quads.
I'm on fire.
Yeah,
and I got like the pose too, like the nice little.
Except it's like this.
You feel me?
How'd you get into Call of Duty?
My little brother. Well, I got my mom brought the PlayStation 4 for me. She didn't know this. Sorry, Mom. But I got her to buy it for me just so I could watch Netflix from my bed. Cause I got tired. That's tired of going to the laptop. Are you still watching? Yes. So I got Netflix on my PlayStation, and it came with Black Ops 3, I think 3 or 4, one of them. Didn't play it. And then Modern Warfare had came out again. I think it was Modern Warfare 2. That's when I had jumped on the craze. My little brother has like 5 friends. We all get on the comms. It's Demolition Squad. That's our nickname.
Okay, Demolition. Come on, Demolition Squad.
Demolition Squad. Shout out to the gang. And it was like one day we were on FaceTime. He's playing with them, but I'm not on the comms with them. So I'm just like, fuck it. Put me on the comms.
Put me on it.
Put me on the comms. It's like 7 of us now. Next thing you know it, I'm playing Call of Duty with them. Like, I'm just learning. And this is like going into the bubble too. Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, I kind of like this. Like, I'm getting, and I like games where it's like, I have a chance to get better. Right. You know what I mean? Like, they give you, like, you literally are just
repetition.
You just repetition. You just either, shooting up something up, stealing something, normal Call of Duty shit. Yeah. But yeah, I just ended up playing with them for hours at a time, days at a time. We just was talking about it, what is it, yesterday? I'll never forget. We won like 6 games one night, but I literally stayed up because I'm in Turkey at this time.
Yeah.
I'm up till 6 in the morning. I got practice at 10 a.m.
Just running the games.
Just running. You get lost in it.
You do.
But I just really love Call of Duty, and I love all games. I got a whole bunch: FIFA, Sonic, like Spider-Man, you name it, I got it. But Call of Duty.
Were you ever like a Spyro girly? A Crash Bandicoot?
No, I was more Sonic.
Okay.
Yeah, I was more Sonic, like all Sonic.
Tekken?
Tekken 7.
Midnight Club?
Tekken 7. Nah, no Midnight Club, but Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Fight.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm still a Mortal Kombat girly. A little idol. Who was your player?
On Mortal Kombat?
No, Tekken.
It depends. Because I played a lot of them. I really like Nina. But then when like Eddie came out and he had his like little like break dancer things. Oh my gosh. But martial law with the little reverse. Yes, that was my guy.
Yeah.
And then Paul with the punches.
Yeah, you naming some hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had it. Tekken was like my preferred fighting game.
Yeah, no.
Really good game.
Mortal Kombat has taken over my life a little now.
I like Scorpion. That's Mortal Kombat, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Scorpion's up there.
I haven't played Mortal Kombat in a while because I felt like it just kept getting more and more like, I'm like, all right, these.
No, the update of the finishing moves.
Yeah.
Is a little gory.
I'm like, it's getting a little hectic.
No little 12-year-olds
getting a little hectic.